one thing I try to get my clients to notice to kind of soften that narrative of this is
Right.
terrible, like notice the space in between those urges where you feel neutral or you
Okay.
feel good. Like let's start to on purpose bring our attention there
Yeah.
because your lower brain wants to fall into that. Like this is just blanket statement awful. So like let's notice the space between when it's maybe not so bad. Let's notice that lead up to the urge crescendo where it's really not as painful as we might think it would be. Let's start to notice the times where we're okay. So
Yeah.
we're not falling into that like black and white statement of all urges feel awful.
Yeah. And I can imagine that that time in between would be such a teacher as to
Mhm.
like, okay, look, you do get the relief even without answering the urge.
Right. Yes,
So,
exactly. But I don't want to discount because I know sometimes when we've done this urge work over time, I tell my clients this is like a way to infuse some hope into the situation of like, this does get so much easier to deal with. But don't get me wrong, I remember the beginning
yeah.
when I was first starting this work. It is hard. So I don't want to discount that, but I think noticing the space in between the urges and how okay you feel then can be really helpful. And then when it does feel hard, a lot of these urge surfing exercises and similar exercises, they're about grounding.